Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. So in the last episode we took all of our trim off that side. We got this side done as well. We're gonna start sanding off all of our rusted areas out. We got some rusted areas along this side of the wheel well. We got this part. This looks like our worst part of the bed besides the inside of the bed. The inside of the bed's the worst. The inside's horrible. So we're gonna start sanding up all these bed rails here, fixing all these up and making them straight and nice, and that's pretty much the whole thing for the bed. We just got to do that to both sides because they're both pretty rusted. I'm still looking for the inner panel for the bed on the inside. I ordered a piece from LMC, but it was just a small piece. I thought it was the whole thing, but for some reason they don't sell the whole piece, so I got to find it maybe on eBay or something, wherever they sell it. As you can tell, it's got huge rust holes everywhere in it, and this is not how I want it looking whenever it's done, because that doesn't look good. So let's get right to work. We just have to start sanding all these out. We'll start cutting all these pieces out of, like, all the rusted holes out and patch them with new pieces. I got an entire new bedside corner, like this whole corner area. I got an entire new piece. I'll see if the whole thing's not rusted out. I'll just replace just this area here, probably from like here to here, wherever it's rusted out. And then that'll be it for this side. And then the other side as well, we'll record the whole thing. So stay tuned. Alrighty guys, so I got this side of the bed all sanded. As you can see here, I found this little hole here. I didn't see it before. We ran into quite a bit of Bondo, so someone did body work on it before I did, and before I even got the truck. So, and honestly, the body works looked good on it. It didn't look bad. Right here on this body line, there's a big old dent. There's a lot of body filler there. I'm gonna sand that out and fix that. And then all these little spots here that look like they were rusted through, they're just surface rust, so I'm really happy on that. And then right here, this looks like what's gonna be our worst part, and it's still not even that bad. It's just rusted through. Obviously it looks bad right now, but one piece and it's good to go. And then we're gonna go ahead and start sanding this top rail here, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. This whole top rail here pretty much needs to be sanded. We got spots here, spots here, spots there, spots in the front. We got spots everywhere that we got to sand down. But honestly, not too bad. It's pretty easy. If it is rusted through, cut it out, weld a new patch, and then we'll just Bondo that over, and it'll be ready to go. So let's just keep working then. Guys, so as we were sanding this top, I realized none of this stuff's actually welded, or not welded, but rusted through. All of it's just surface rust, which I'm really happy to see that, because that means no cutting out, no welding, just painting over. Really just bondoing and primering and then painting. So if you want to come in close, because all this stuff right here, all this here is just surface rust. None of it's rusted through. None of this stuff's rusted through over here. So I'm really happy to see that. Hopefully that's the same thing on the other side. On that top, that side's top in a few places does look a little bit worse. so we'll have to see about that. All the rest of this whole side so far is looking really good. We're gonna go ahead and start working on that second side now, so let's start working. Alrighty guys, so it's getting dark out. I can't really see much through these glasses. Glasses keep fogging up anyway. And you guys are not gonna be able to see anything either because it's getting dark, so we'll just have to catch you guys tomorrow morning. Alrighty guys, so it is the next day here and we're just gonna hop on and finish this entire side here. And then from here, I'll probably start it off and then have my brother finish it so that I can go run out and grab some sheet metal. And let's just get right to it. So we just finished sanding like this entire piece here, and this piece is way more rusted than what I thought it would be. We found a few spots here and there, but from the beginning I knew that this was the worst side, and it looks like we're just gonna have to cut out. I found a piece online that cuts out from like this entire area here. It's like a bed patch, so that way I'll just cut that out and just weld the entire new piece in, and we'll just body fill where we welded, just the sides, because this right here there's no way I'm patching every little hole separately, because I already tried welding with this welder here. It's not the greatest welder, but it'll weld. And when I started welding, you can see here this spot here just burnt through, this spot burnt through. It's not wanting to weld. It's not wanting to weld anything, so we'll have to put this off for a bit. We'll have to put this side off for a bit. We'll start on this other side and get that side all prepped and ready to go. And hopefully by the time we get that entire side done, that piece will come in and we'll just cut this piece out and weld it in. So on the other side, it's not too bad. We got one major rust hole right here, which is in this piece here. And then over here, this right here, I got this entire piece, just one big giant piece, this entire back corner in the mail a couple days ago. So we'll just cut this entire piece out, weld this whole piece in, so that side will be brand new, so it'll look perfect. And then these spots here, nothing's wrong with them, it's just a little bit of surface rust. I'll probably put some like POR on it, like the paint over rust, so that way it protects it from rusting further. And then right here is our major damage, so let's go ahead and cut this piece out and let's weld a new piece in. Alrighty guys, so I got this piece cut out. I got it all trimmed up and it's almost good. I need a little bit more. It's almost good. Just right here needs a little bit cut off the tip of that end, and then she'll fit right in. So let's sand it down and let's get to work. Alrighty guys, so I got this piece all welded in. or not welded in, my bad. I got it all fitted up, ready to weld in. I got this welding magnet here to hold it in place, and now I'm just gonna barely weld it in, just tack it in for now, and then come back and fully weld it, so that way it's fully stuck in. Alrighty guys, so we got this piece welded in. Looks like trash because this welder is a flux welder, and usually they're not the greatest welders. Plus this metal is really thin, so it kept burning through. So I kind of just had to keep stacking on top. It doesn't look very good. I don't even think it looks good. So I'm gonna knock it down, and if I need to weld it again, I'll try re-welding it. So let's go and see how it goes. Guys, so I knocked it down. It's looking a lot better now than it was before, but I still need to fill this spot in, There's a little spot here. I want to fill it in as much as I can, but I don't know how much this welder can hold. So as of now, I'm probably not going to mess with it too much. We'll probably just go ahead and start cutting this piece out here. Grab my new piece, see how big it is, and measure it off. I'll probably cut it off right underneath this line here, drop it down, and just weld in a whole new piece in there. So let's get right to cutting. Alrighty guys, so we got this piece all cut up. It was originally an entire long piece, and I just cut out whichever piece I needed, and this is the only piece I needed. So I got this thing pretty close. I mean, we still need to adjust it. There is a gap between here. It's not 100% right now. There is still some adjusting right here. There's a bit of a gap. I'm gonna put this behind it, so it goes back behind it like this. And when it goes under, I don't know if I can It's essentially gonna go in like this behind it, and that way it covers up most of this gap, and we can weld all three together, so that way there's not such a huge gap here, because I did cut it a bit short. But as of now, this is gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna keep welding in this. We're gonna wait for the opposite side's entire chunk to come in, because we're gonna replace the the entire wheel well on the other side. It's too rusted to try patching. And that's gonna be it for this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and share and subscribe so we can get this channel growing.